for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. It's I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
At the 28-yard line.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Lock going to throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Second down and 5. Here's Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, check Mike 50. Let's go.
Block working out of the gun. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going for Metcalf. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
First down, Chiefs.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down inside the 30.
10
more there and another first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. First and goal from just inside the 5. They give it here to Thompson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
But they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll turn to Thompson, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Block now to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition. It's Melvin Gordon, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Able to get this to Gordon.
Complete.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. To throw it is Locke. Pitch and catch complete to Hireman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
25-yard line.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
A gain of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was brought down by
this drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
DK Metcalf, incomplete. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. The pass there complete to Sutton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right. Will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Back.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.